Hey, good morning. This is Coach Matt Drenkan, your host for the Eternal Optimist podcast and Pro Advisor Coach. Good morning. Welcome to another exciting day. Exciting if you make it. It is Tuesday. It's tax day. It's April 18th, 2023. And team, great to see you all today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you make it a great day. And whatever's happening in the world right now, let's just take a moment together and pause because we're alive. We're here. And it's going to be a great day because we're choosing to coordinate our minds, our bodies, our spirits, our souls to make it a great day. So today on 100 Days of Eternal Optimism, day 60, we're going to give you an update on how the two missions, the two dreams are progressing. Number one. Number two, I'm going to read for you the journal from this morning. It's a powerful journal writing this morning. And then number three, we're going to explore together Conversations Worth Having, a great book by Jackie Stavros and Cheri Torres. And we're going to dive into that book about how the power of conversation is where all the potential is. And the power of the conversation, that's where it all happens. So to kick things off here, let's start with a little bit of eternal optimism. So to kick things off, team, eternal optimist is one who chooses to see things through a positive lens. And when the challenges come pouring in, and man, do they happen all the time, continuously, constantly, like we're in a constant state of challenge, a constant state where our bodies and our minds are stressed. And when we let that flow through us, when we empower ourselves to accept the things that we cannot control and to let these things just flow through us and use them to our advantage and learn from them, view them as a gift, view them as a blessing. When that happens, we are truly living as eternal optimists because we can take and process the things and they don't get stuck. They don't get stuck in our heart and our mind and our muscles. No, they process on through. The eternal optimist, we see that. We allow those things to process and to go through us. And through us, the challenges are amplified into learning lessons and we can help impact the world. So, to kick things off today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad you're here for the live stream. Show up every morning at 7 a.m., Monday through Friday. And here's my big ask, team. Here's my big ask. If you are in the podcasting world or if you connected to podcasters, please make the connection for me. My mission right now is to get on podcasts. I have a message to spread, and I can really use your help. Please connect me with other podcasters. Thanks so much. Now, I'm going to start off today with a journal reading, and check this out. My brand new journal. It's the journal of year 46 in life. We just turned 46, and so I got a new journal. I write in a different journal every year. This is the new one. It's the fancy one. It's the one Julie gave me for Father's Day last year. So excited to write in this. And here is today's journal entry, marked Tuesday, April 18th, 2023, day 60 of 100 Days of Eternal Optimism. And I'm reading Alex Hormozi's $100 million offers on page 26. Here's how he starts. Defining a grand slam offer. It's an offer you present to the marketplace that cannot be compared to any other product or service available, combining an attractive promotion, an unmatchable value proposition, a premium price, and an unbeatable guarantee with a money model, meaning payment terms, that allows you to get paid to get new customers, forever removing the cash constraint on business growth. So this book by Alex Hormozi, $100 million offers. It's a pretty interesting book so far. This is a man that in his 20s was able to figure out a business model where he was profiting over $1.2 million a month in profit after tax, after cost of goods sold and expenses, after all that, $1.2 million a month for 36 straight months. So he knows a thing or two about creating great offers. So I'm learning and studying from him as part of a mastermind group that I'm in right now. And I wanted to share that's the book. And here's a learning lesson so far. In order to level up one's skills, one must learn from the best in any chosen field of endeavor. Alex appears to have figured something out in this area, and he possesses a skill that I aim to replicate in my mastermind course, which we are creating right now over the next 12 weeks. We are creating the mastermind. We are in week 2 of the creation of the mastermind. Now, 3 magic moments from yesterday. Yesterday's biggest technical challenge, my freaking internet was down like pretty much all day. Like it was up, down, up, down, up, down. Every call, every single coaching call yesterday was interrupted by my internet going down. It was a really, really big cluster. It was a challenge, right? So we figured that out. Yesterday's biggest technical challenge, combined with the final estimated tax bill that's due today, plus the 3rd day of consecutive vomit from child on me, plus the tiny things that popped up, all led to a challenging day that I took in stride. This flavor of eternal optimism has sunk in, and I truly feel like Luke Skywalker, who has completed his Jedi training. I'm happy and focused while these challenges are bouncing off me quickly. Recovery time was rapid, if not instantaneous, and I feel that somehow along this journey, I transformed into an evolved or an accepting human being who's able to be present in the moment. Now, because of this, I can move forward confidently, self aware of the moment I am in. That was a big moment yesterday. So that's number one. Number two, I played freeze tag with the girls in the driveway at 5:30 to 6:05 p.m., and we had a blast. The days of all out play in the driveway are a real treat. And I leaned into the moment. I had a call with Heather today that empowered me to have a breakthrough or an epiphany of sorts. That I was completely present with the girls. This came on the heels of the tax bill I owe, and I was still in the moment having a blast with them. Number three, Julie was under the weather, and the couple times that we connected yesterday, I want to honor her for showing up big time because Julie was sick yesterday and she still crushed it yesterday. So thank you, dear. All right, ideas and learning. This is again quoting from Alex Hormozy's book, $100 Million Offers. We want to make an idea that is so different that you can skip the awkward explanation of why your product is different from everyone else's, which, if they have to ask, and they probably are not the ideal client anyways, and instead just have the offer do the work for you. That's the grand slam way. Let the offer do the work for you. It doesn't require a big long explanation. The offer does the work for you. I'm crafting my offer for my mastermind and learning a new way to frame it. This book or framework is described in a way that connects to me, and I'm glad to be learning from it. Keep learning. All right, so that is that's it for today. Whoa. Okay, yeah. That's it for today in the journal. All right, now let's go to the book. Now, the book we're going to study today is Conversations Worth Having. So, Conversations Worth Having. This book came into my life back in March of 2021. March 2021. It was brought into my life when I became a member of the exchange community, which I was an active member for 2 years. And in this time in the exchange community, I learned from John Berghoff, who is the leader of Exchange, which is the group, the leader who helps facilitate online connections between people with limitless possibilities. And I was trained by him in the exchange methodology, which has had a lasting impact on everything that I do. I use it every day in parenting. I use it every day in my coaching. It's present in every coaching call. And I feel it's truly helped me to see a new window of limitless possibility through questions. And it starts right here. Conversations Worth Having. I'm going to read you two quotes from this book and how they may impact me in the way that I lead and the way that I coach teams. And if you're out there and you coach a team, you lead a team, you can be a team of people at work, at your church, in your family. It can be a team of one. Good morning, Carlos, but this is it. I'm going to give you two quotes from it, two quotes that might impact the way that you show up for each and every conversation today. So on page number 5, Conversations Worth Having, I've used this particular quote to start many facilitated retreats where I'm on site with clients and with friends and with whoever it is. So here goes. Here's the quote. When you approach each vital conversation as if it could become the most important conversation you might ever have, you can create a positive legacy. How often do we think of our next conversation with this kind of alertness and high anticipation? Every conversation, when you approach it with this level of alertness and anticipation, knowing that it could be the conversation that changes everything for the person you're conversing with, that is the power of the conversation, is to approach each one and give it your best and to be your most present, your most accepting, listening, learning, just taking it all in. You're curious. That is what I take from this particular quote, which is why I read it all the time, because it always comes back. Are you present in the conversations you're having with people? Are you truly being present? I'm going to go forward to page number 45. Page number 45, the start of chapter 3. And this will be the last one that I read this morning. Here it goes. Creating a positive future begins in human conversation. The simplest and most powerful investment any member of a community or an organization can make is to begin with other people as though their answers mattered. Begin with other people as if their answers mattered. And I'm speaking to you leaders out there. If you call yourself leader and you've ever been guilty of going through a conversation, having like a real life conversation with someone and you're on autopilot, or here's a real life example. Have you ever met someone, like you shake a hand, you meet someone at a concert, at an interview, at a business thing, at a networking thing, wherever you meet someone, and within 5 seconds later, you forgot their name? Has that ever happened to you? It used to happen to me quite frequently. And I realized the reason why is because you're so focused on yourself at that time that you don't take the intentional time to actually pause and practice this. Their answers matter. Let's lean in and pay attention when we're meeting people, when we're talking with people. And this is the big challenge, especially in today's society where there's so many distractions. There's so many social media things. You got your cell phone dinging because it's vibrating with notifications and with texts, and you've got your email just going wild. And if you're in business and you're getting like 10, 20, 50, there's one particular lady I coached one time that was getting 450 emails a day, and she was swamped for 4 or 5 hours a day in email. Morning, morning. Kids are awake. Kids are awake. So the challenge is, how do we stay present in the conversation right now? Stay present with whatever you're doing and not be distracted. Instead, be fully focused and present and giving our full attention. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. I can tell you one thing that's helped me a whole lot. You guys have seen this before. I always have this little smiley face in my pocket, or when I go to the Charlotte FC soccer game a couple nights ago, my jeans I was wearing a pair of jeans that it was such that when you put this in it, it just makes it stick out. It looks kind of weird. So I've either got this smiley face in my pocket, or I've got this little stone that says "Thank you," or it says "You're blessed" on it. Why? Because anytime that I can feel this, intentionally feel this in my pocket, or feel that little stone in my pocket, and I squeeze it or I rub it like this, that reminds me to be present in the moment with whatever it is I'm doing. You can feel it when someone's really present with you, as opposed to if they are waiting for you to get done and they're looking over the shoulder to see, is there anyone else more important to talk to in the room? Why am I talking to this person? Right? You may not be able to admit that to yourself out loud, but a lot of people do that. And I would admit out loud publicly that yes, I have done that. I have been guilty of having the conversation with you right here all at the same time, kind of looking over there every minute or so to see, is there something else that I could be, should be, would be talking about when with someone else right now. So practicing staying present in the moment in the conversation that we're in right now is one of the keys to giving your full attention to them, to being accepted, and they can see that you're fully engaged with them. And that's how we might deepen that relationship, deepen that conversation, and let the magic start to happen. Because the magic can happen when we're all fully invested, engaged, and into that moment. It can happen. So that's it, my friends. That's going to be it for today's live stream. Appreciate anyone who may have shown up today and lended an ear. Maybe you learned something, maybe shared something. Please feel free to leave a comment or message me at any time for any reason. Happy to respond. Thanks so much for being a part of this today. Team, it's tax day. Let's go make it a great day. Let's go make it a great day. Take care. Love you. Bye. All right. In stream, in stream, in stream. Boom. All right. Is it still going? It's still going.